Okay, the room is packed out nicely. So next up, we're going to be hearing about change in the Austrian market. We'll be hearing from two leaders who are navigating a move away from GRPs towards CPMs. As a growth driver, you're going to be hearing from Tom Peruzzi, the spokesperson of the management board at Virtual Minds, and Thomas Gruber, who's the co-CEO of ProSiebenSat.1 PULS 4. So please put your hands together for Thomas and Tom.
So, it works. Hello and good afternoon. As you may have heard a lot about CTV in the last couple of hours. This session will partly deal with CTV, but mainly with what we know it as traditional linear TV, and the way we think it can cross the borders from being that boring analog thingy towards a more digital-like, towards meeting the needs we see today, and towards becoming more and more digital, being the same, being acknowledged as being the same, being booked like the same, but still taking care on what digital makes, what linear TV makes linear TV, having all the good facts which we know for the last 60, 70 years already. And I have a colleague with me whom I will introduce a little bit later. So first of all, if we think about what happens to TV and CTV, everyone would say, yeah, for the last couple of years, there was always that going forward with CTV on the rise. All the innovation story was with CTV, and there's good reason for that CTV is on the rise. We will not talk about CTV today, we will talk about that blue line. And that blue line is what happens in Europe as a trend with linear TV as we know it. It was a decline year by year for several reasons. And one we think is that there wasn't too much innovation in that game. And by saying so, we mean, we asked the question a couple of years ago, like, what can we do in order to give linear TV the place it should be? And by meaning so, we said, what would it be if you can book linear TV like you can book it as you're used from any CTV, from any ATV, from any video campaign and stuff like that. But what could you do if it stays in the model of linear TV? It's still aired, it's still broadcasted, it's still one-to-many. And could that happen, and how could that happen? And since that time, we invested our media manager on the one hand side, but I don't want to talk about the media manager too long today. On the other hand side, we went into models to make things happen, because having a technology which understands the way digital works with CPMs and stuff like that is the one thing, but having the right currency, having the right data, having real-time data is the other thing. And we are not used in traditional linear TV having real-time data like we are used from the digital space. And today I have with me an example about how it can look like if both come together. A digital tool that allows you to book either on I/O or on programmatic, traditional linear TV campaigns and real-time data and a real-time currency. Before handing over to my colleague, just two more words on that. It's our media manager. We've won the best sell-side technology this year, and we think exactly for that reason, because we are Virtual Minds. We are a company which is dedicated to the digital space now for more than 20 years. We were one of the first ones in Middle Europe doing digital out-of-home and programmatic cinema. And why I say that? Because it's a one-to-many channel. And you have to understand the mechanics of one-to-many and make them programmaticable, bookable. And then having ProSieben as our mother company and the knowledge and wisdom about how TV is managed, how TV is booked, how TV is measured, and how TV is reported, combining that with the digital know-how we had from the ad space, it ended up in our media manager solution, which is more or less a plug-and-play solution for TV. You can put it aside to your playout system. It does yield management, it does yield optimization on I/O and on programmatic whenever you want. And only if it creates high yield. The thing is, as said, it is the idea that traditional linear TV and CTV, ATV, online video come together and be one cell-side solution where you can orchestrate that, where you can manage it properly, where you can shift inventory whenever it's needed, whenever it best fits, and being one piece of the puzzle. The other piece is on the one hand side the processes you have to take care. It's all the workflows a TV company may need to adapt, And even more important, whenever you think about yield management, the more accurate your data is, the more real-time your data is, the better it is done now and not with 24 hours or longer on reconciliation times. You keep your counter safe. We know that from the digital space. Thinking about that being possible on TV, we think that's a real innovation. And by saying so, at the end, it's about convergence of any kind of TV signal or any kind of TV advertisement, may it be linear TV, traditional linear TV, may it be CTV, ATV, or online video. But as said, you can optimize. All your algorithms can do whatever they want to if the data isn't accurate. We were used from the panel data to get it up front, and then we have the 24-hour reconciliation time. Now think about there's a country who managed to transform away from GRPs, away from 24-hour time shifts, or even longer over the weekend, to real-time data. What would that mean to a yield optimization engine run programmatically? You can imagine it levers your yield. Quite simply said, we have some numbers, still we're waiting for more numbers to give you certain proof, but it's a two-digit growth. That's the one thing I can say today. But now coming to the case I have with me, I want to introduce Thomas Gruber from ProSiebenSat.1 in Austria, and he's the chairman of the HETT, and he will tell you what that means if you go towards a digital currency with the help of Austria and with the media manager.
Thanks, Tom. I'll take from here. In the next few minutes, I want to present you a real game changer made in Austria. The combination of real-time TV usage, measurement, and dynamic real-time commercial break. And I'm convinced by the end you will be impressed. But let me briefly explain how this all came about. The working group Teletest is short HETT, is an organization in Austria that organizes and oversees the measurement of TV ratings and viewing behavior in Austria. The HETT includes all major broadcasters and TV marketers in Austria. So we all knew in recent years the media consumption has completely changed. Digitization, mobile devices, streaming service, and a constantly growing numbers of new channels, content and distribution channels, which have a massive impact of my and your viewing behavior. Now we are in the year 2024, and how do global platforms measure their usage? They're doing it in real time. And how do we measure TV usage in Austria or maybe other countries? We are doing like this. But in Austria we have 1,500 panel households, and for a population of 9 million people, this is statistically enough. But don't get me wrong, even in a new TV measurement system, the panel should play a role. Let me give you an example why a viewer panel is still important also in a new TV measurement system. If you compare the design of a car of the 90s with a car of today, it's completely different, even the technology. But what have they both in common? The wheels for the movement, the weight of the car. And this is the viewer panel of the TV measurement. At the end of 2021, the HETT decided to establish the joint venture TV Insight together with Red Bull. The HETT, TV Insight, and Virtual Minds with its media manager have entered to start a strategic partnership for the live optimization of linear ad blocks, TV load. Please keep in mind. So, after 4 years of developing and testing, the new currency, Teletest 2.0, launched on the 1st of September this year. And it's offering a new data quality for media agencies, researchers, and even the broadcasters. And now, how does the Teletest 2.0 works? I will explain you into 3 parts. Maybe the first 2 parts you will say, okay, what's new about it? But maybe by the last part, you will say, wow. A key component of the new system is the HPV measurement from TV Insight. In Austria, we use the return path data from over 1.1 million connected devices. Maybe you will say, okay, what's new about it? Right. But we combine the best of 2 worlds. On the one side, the intelligent data from the existing viewer panel at person level, including socio-demographic and demographic characteristics. And on the other side, from the HPV TV devices, the stable big data without fluctuations, without zero ratings, even in smaller target groups. So maybe you will say, sounds like pedal boosting. Okay, but at which time do you think are the data available from Teletest 2.0? I will tell you, in real time. Again, in real time. And this is also the basis for new innovation, TV Load, you remember, the live optimization of linear ad blocks with the help of Media Manager. So Teletest 2.0 is much more than just a technical advancement. It's a completely new system for capturing and analyzing real-time video usage in Austria. And for broadcasters, researchers, program planners, this gains deeper insights into the viewing behavior of Austrian TV market, and again, in real time. So, and what are the first benefits after the launch for 3 months? The good answer, a stable video reach for the Austrian TV market. Less fluctuations, and also the TV usage is increasing. More meaningful data for program evaluation, and again, the possibility to optimize your linear ad block in real time. We are talking about 1 minute before airing. And the good answers for all media agencies and researchers, the Teletest 2.0 data are still available in the existing systems, like from the JFK. So, maybe we all have the same problems with zero ratings. In Austria, in a panel, we have smaller channels, we have zero ratings up to 85% in the target group 12 to 49. The implementation of big data helps to minimize the zero reach, to minimize even smaller target groups. And now guess by how much percent were reduced the zero ratings over all HDT channels in the target group 12 to 49? 50% or even 75%. I will tell you, a significant reduction of 95% of all zero ratings over the whole market in the target group 12 to 49. And now, at the end, I want to show you one last big thing. Ready? The live dashboard from TV Insight, which shows all HDT channels in real time at the target group 12 to 49. You see the market share, the live viewers, you can switch, you can choose 7 other target groups you want to. Now we will switch into the target group 12 to 29. So you can switch for more details. The live rating, let's cross in PULS sphere. Oh, 2.5 million is not running so bad. So again, and what do you think? Are Teletest 2.0 and TV Load with the help of Media Manager game changers for the Austrian TV market? Maybe, I think so. And maybe also for countries who are not afraid to step into a world of linear real-time measurement. Thank you.